Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to another shocking action figure video. We're going to take a look at some of the most shocking wrestling figures that have ever been made. We've already done one of these videos and honestly the response to that was overwhelming. So I started work straight away on the second one, and that is what we have right here. So let's not wait around, let's get straight to it. And let's start with this. This one was recommended by Philip Portelli, and this is Party Stephanie McMahon. This is one of her first ever action figures. And it looks really cool, like she's got a really smart dress on. The facial likeness as well is really accurate. But the reason this was shocking, the reason that this makes the list, they did not paint underwear on this figure. Now, I'm not going to show you what's under the dress, but basically it's like a Barbie. I don't know actually if they paint underwear on Barbies or not. I've never owned a Barbie. I've never had any interaction with Barbie. But what I do know is that future Stephanie releases, even ones that came with a dress, they did paint underwear onto her. So that's what makes this one in particular so shocking. Talking of dresses, this next one, recommended by Slay-Not-6, is a Slam and Crunch Perry Saturn. This is based on the feud that Perry Saturn had with Chris Jericho in WCW, where the loser would wear a dress. Now it kept changing, like it was meant to be for the rest of their careers. Then it was changed to like 90 days, but then JJ Dillon wouldn't let Perry Saturn take the dress off because Perry Saturn lost that match. So yeah, this was not like a massive storyline, but yeah, kind of weird that they made a figure of it. Imagine if you didn't know what this was about and you went into a toy shop and you saw a wrestling figure of a guy wearing a dress. Certainly in the late 90s, that's gonna raise some questions. Next up, this is from PWR Blog. Recommended by PWR Blog, and it is the Lex Luger Smash and Slam figure. The reason this is recommended is because of the accessory, the police line barrier. And at the time, this wouldn't have been that shocking. I think what would have been more shocking is the fact that the facial likeness looks nothing like Lex Luger. But in the years that followed, Lex Luger would actually get involved in some high-profile incidents with the police. He was arrested for the likes of battery, driving under the influence, drug possession. So it's kind of look back now, knowing all the incidents that he's been involved in with the police and with the law. To see a Lex Luger figure with a police line accessory, you do kind of get a little bit shocked at seeing that now. But certainly Lex Luger is not the only person, or the only wrestler to have run-ins with the police. So it might be best if they just don't put this accessory with any wrestler ever again. Next up, and this one is famous Al Snow, the Road Rage figure. This was actually taken out of stores. People were complaining that one of the wrestling figures came with a woman's decapitated head. Obviously, people didn't watch the show that complained, otherwise they would have known it was just a mannequin. They thought it was an actual woman's decapitated head. And in all fairness, it does say "Help Me" written on the head. So I can understand why people got a little bit upset about this. It was so famous that Hardcore Holly even mentioned it during one of the segments, because apparently his figure was pulled as well, because it was in a 2-pack with an Al Snow figure. Here's a clip of that moment.
Walmart has pulled my dolls off their shelf. All my Hardcore Holly fans out there are going to have the worst Christmas of their lives.
Next up, we've got Marlena. This is a Too Tough 2-pack. And we have mentioned this once before, I believe. But it is very shocking because the figure is smoking. She has got a cigar in her hands. And that's really shocking. Certainly looking back now, because I can't recall any other figure that's smoking. I really can't recall any other wrestling figure that's got a cigarette or a cigar in its hands. And honestly, I do think the figure itself is brilliant. The facial likeness is stunning. It's a really nice dress as well. Comes with a Goldust figure. I think Goldust has some of the best action figures. But yeah, this one's really shocking because it's smoking. Next up, we got the LJN Fling'em Ring. This was recalled in 1991. There was 4 incidents of kids hurting themselves. So they were falling over, landing onto the ring. And it was causing like major internal injuries. Now, I don't know what is different between that ring and a modern ring, because it was the ring posts that were the problem. Now, these do look a little sharper at the top, but honestly, I mean, if you fall on any ring, surely it's gonna do damage. Next up, we've got a Dennis Rodman figure. This is weird because you don't normally get celebrity figures. Like, Mr. T was part of WrestleMania 1 in the main event and WrestleMania 2, and we still don't have a Mr. T figure. Cyndi Lauper, Donald Trump, Mike Tyson. There's been loads. Floyd Mayweather was in the main event of WrestleMania 24. We've never had any of those as official figures, yet they made a Dennis Rodman. Now, he appeared more than once. He was in a few matches, but still it was only a handful. But clearly they thought they could capitalize on the Dennis Rodman name. And I've got to be honest, like, the likeness is actually quite good. I think the figure isn't too bad overall. But yeah, I'm just more shocked that they actually made a celebrity. This one is truly shocking. Rey Mysterio. This is his first action figure, and he is an accessory. That's right, they put it in with Giant. The Giant, of course, was the Big Show in WCW, and this is a smash and slam wrestler, yeah, the Giant figure is the main focus, and you get a bonus figure that is Rey Mysterio. Now, they did this in the Smash and Slam series before with Kevin Nash, and they used the word accessory. You get a referee accessory. Well, this is exactly the same. The focus here is Giant. It's not Giant and Rey Mysterio. It's a Giant figure. And the Rey Mysterio is a bonus. He is an accessory. There's no two ways about it. Rey Mysterio's first action figure was him being an accessory. Final shocking figures I've got to show you are these Super Lucha Mania ones. Now, these aren't WWE or WCW. These are like Mexican wrestlers, but these were recalled as well. You can get a set here, got like green Lucha, orange Lucha, gender not specific Lucha, and then we've got a whole pack of them here waving hello as well. But the reason that these make this video is because these were covered in paint that had excessive levels of lead. This is like dangerous. Super dangerous figures. Like, if for whatever reason you was really young and you put this in your mouth, you're in big trouble here, because that paint is toxic. These figures are like figures that could potentially kill someone. So yeah, it kind of felt right that they made this most shocking video. And that was it, guys. That was just a quick walk through some more of the most shocking wrestling action figures. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.